soap apprentice. Not really feeling this haircut, but needed a trim. I'm happy to pay $50 for a haircut, and the guy that I go to, or the business that I go to, charges maybe 30 and 15 for a beard trim. And so I usually keep like maybe $50 or $60 cash in hand. And if it's a good haircut, I'll pay by cash and keep the change, do cool dude styles. But if I don't like it, it's like, oh, thank you. Yeah, just use the card and then carry on. But it's hair, it grows. I tell them there's not much up top there. You gotta help me salvage it. It's like they don't listen. Anywho's, what's been going down? We got a couple of cards here. We got the hobby and the one from the petrol station, the collector's choice. So happy to bust them open. Maybe I'll talk about fantasy slash super coach real quick. Put my hand up so that when I'm done with that, then the other half demographic of the audience can return, because then it's going to be all cards chat. Captaining Hakeem Haas in both, I think. Maybe I'll have to go the play of a wild card captain. Reese will be difficult against that Melbourne defense. And Dewey's looking good, but do I have the guts? I don't know. Made some trades there. I have bought in, I've taken out Tino and I think Kinney, but I'm still up in the air about Kinney in my super coach. And bought in Tanner Boyd, needed Fa'alongo, and now that they're gone. So, spoke to the missus yesterday about the maybe trip to Sydney late May for that trading card summit. She's more on board than I thought, so just had to maybe do a couple of sneaky extra massages just to get into good books. I did look at seeing if there was going to be a family trip opportunity, but most probably won't be. And so we're just going to have to play it by ear, and that might be how I help you celebrate your 40th, bro. I know it's maybe a week or so, or a month or so before your birthday there, but I'm not really keen on going on a golf trip. It's not my thing. So yeah, I'll be there in spirit, but I'm sure you and the lads will have a good time. Now that that's out of the way, finish up this fantasy chat. How can I do it? Let's see, maybe say bring in Fa'alongo and, this is what I need, Fa'alongo and, oh man, I forgot. Brain's a bit fried, still fasting. So I think this is started at 6, this will be 7 hours in. So I'm gonna have a nap before I go to work. And now that's the end of fantasy chat. Let's open up this. We'll do the petrol station one. And we'll see how we go from there. So yesterday I was gonna buy some cards. And then I was gonna buy some petrol. And saw that it was like $2.30. So I went and bought like 4 cards. I think I've got a bit of a problem there when I'm choosing the cards over the petrol, but it just limits me from driving around, which is kind of a good thing. I just got to drive around for work and not making unnecessary pit stops, because the price of petrol is crazy. Can't escape it. It was quiet, I reckon, Taruva against the cows. Laulii and Hamasi Makasini are getting a lot of the attention on that side, especially with the most probably going to be rookie of the year. So yeah, I mean, if you didn't hear a peep from him, and that's a good thing, I guess, because they still won by a bunch, so didn't really need him as much, I guess. They're saying he's going to be playing maybe 70 minutes, 65, 70 minutes a game, just to preserve his body. That's good, because he's been playing a lot of football, rep and whatnot. Yeah, he's one of the most destructive second row his junior clubs. North Queensland Cowboys, RLFC, they could have used him. Nah, they got really good second rows there. One of the most destructive ball runners, second row, has been for a while. The Luminous is Ngangai, or Dane Gagai, as the commentators like to say. Yeah, he he played well. He did step up against the Sea Eagles when they lost their maybe $2.8 million of their salary cap. Crazy. Oh, yeah. Game breaker, all right. That was one of those, where were you when you saw this? And I remember I had it on my phone. The boy, because it was Friday night, got him, because I play Roblox, and when you saw that break, I just went straight to the missus and was like, check this out, this history. And then it was cool seeing the crowd just swarm there. So yeah, that's something that's going to live long in the memory for one of the best scenes in sport, in general. Ali Brigginshaw, I think she's featuring in Rivals. Don't know who else was there. I'm pretty sure it was Fox and Reese, but I'm not familiar with the AFL and Union representatives. Maybe I'll watch it later. Brian Kelly didn't feature for the Eels, but they looked, well, they won, so they look good. Kennedy. William Kennedy. Yeah, he's safe as houses. Penrith are just gangsters. So I guess, just not much you could really do against that when they're feeling that way. Junior Bolo. Yep. Para have. Who do they have? I forget. So let's open up this hobbies bag. It'll come to me. Maybe I'll do another one tomorrow, and then I'll recall who it was. Is it tough? I don't know. Anyway, let's do it. Moses Sully. Yeah. Tongan International played his 150th NRL game last year for the Dragons and remains a constant threat on the Dragons' edges. As big as any forward, Sully's explosive running is a valuable weapon and makes him a tough carry when he tucks the ball under his arm. Makes him a tough carry. I don't feel that's worded correctly. Anyway, Nangai, I spoke on him. Teddy. Yeah, that was a mad, like the last couple of minutes and they scored that try. That's why they got DCE in there. That was such a gangster way to finish it. Iongi. So my brother-in-law saw that he got a mad score in fantasy. This card is known as the, I don't know, Platinum PM52. I'm not sure. It's numbered 27 of 110. That's cool. I forgot what they're called. I'm still trying to get familiar. There's just so much cards in there, different categories. I've got to get familiar with it. Roman Best. This is a 573 of 725. Yeah, he could feature in Origin. Georgia Hale from the Titans. Kill. Emanita Paki. Okay. A former Queensland Marine and Premiership winner with Newcastle as an electric ball runner who continues to spark the Warriors' attack with her lightning raids. Kill. Position. Center. Alright. Horsburgh. Corey. Playing in that lock. He's always been a high standard. Wonder when he's going to feature in that Origin squad. And we got Ethan Bullimore. Yeah, very nice. They're struggling down at the Eagles, so it's a race between. That's not being worded correctly. The coach that looks most likely to lose their job is either from the Eagles and Cowboys, if you're to listen to the experts. But yeah, based on what the teams have shown, it's hard to disagree with them. And that's pretty much it. Maybe I'll do a preview, and when the squads are named, then I can do a couple of packs, the collector's choice as well as the hobby pack. That's pretty much it on this end, bruv. Catch ya.